was a good night. It was fun. Definitely a good way to start the season. That's for sure.
Yeah, started off with a bang for sure.
You know, 10th of the way to our goal.
Yes, sir.
That's a good start. If you want to, we can. Let's do it.
You know, we're averaging a coyote a night.
No, or more.
Oh yeah, I guess it's Friday night.
Well, four nights, I guess.
No, 5 nights. No,
Wait, that's right. Yeah.
I mean, as far as
five.
like total
Yeah.
nights.
1.2.
Yeah.
Ish.
Well,
It's been rough. We've been hearing stuff all night long. We've seen 2 coyotes. We knew the wind was going where they probably would come from. We did our best to set up the best spot possible.
yeah.
And we definitely were in the right spot, but fortunately,
You just didn't get on them fast enough.
yeah, they came right downwind of us and ended up being a double. It was a spot we got 2 out of opening night. And there was a third that we shot at that we said we were going to come clean up.
Almost happened.
Almost happened, but
Just made them a little smarter for next time.
make it more interesting.
Yeah.
But no, they popped out downwind of us and maybe gave us 1 split-second shot, but we just weren't quite ready and wasn't ideal. And then we've been hearing stuff, lots of other stats, but nothing close enough to make any moves on or make it close enough to get them to come in, I guess.
Yeah.
But finally, we're able to hit a spot I've had high hopes for, of being a good spot.
First time coming here all year, so.
First time. Ended up getting coyote 7. Really wasn't much to it.
No.
We popped out, nice big open field, but there's some deer down in the corner. Set our calls out, got back to the tripods and looking around a little bit. It wasn't too long after that, Brad kind of spotted the deer acting a little funny. They kind of actually all
Trotted off a little bit. Kept looking back towards the bottom corner of the field. So we knew something had been down there we couldn't see.
not too long after coyote came popping out right from where the deer were. So
Yeah.
Brad was on his A game right there. Knew something was up, but coyote popped out. I think he played a few distresses.
Yeah, a couple little baby rabbit, I think, at the beginning, but wasn't quite loud enough. A little windy.
Yeah.
Then just turned to adult rabbit, and that was enough.
As soon as I heard that adult rabbit came running over the hill, it was when we first saw it, kind of went up a little hill and went down the backside. And the way the night was going, I was kind of
Figuring it was over.
figuring it was over again. But yeah, as soon as Brad played that adult rabbit, I think it finally heard it, intrigued it enough, and came trotting out enough. We're debating letting it come closer or not, and then we just decided it was at 220.
Kind of stopped, though. It
Yeah,
kind of seemed like it kind of lost interest.
I think we did make the right call.
Yeah, it all worked out.
All worked out, but after kind of rough night, coyote number 7 finally hit the ground, made it all worth it.
Yeah. Nice shooting, Phil.
Yes, sir. She a pretty one. 14th. Starting the 3rd weekend of the year. So far up to 10 coyotes. I mean, we got good first night. We got 6 that night. Since then, we actually haven't hunted too much. We hunted last Friday for most of the night. It was kind of not necessarily ideal conditions. It was
Pretty unlucky.
Yeah. It just a lot was going against us. I mean, it was pretty windy, and it was going towards a lot of our spots where the coyotes typically come from. But it was also unlucky.
Yeah.
Again, there's one spot we tried hitting opening night on that tournament. As soon as we were pulling up to the spot, we pulled our scanners out as we were pulling in the field, and all of a sudden we heard. We got a few spots where other hunters can have access to.
Yeah.
So we got beat to that spot.
It's bound to happen.
It definitely is, but that ties into last Friday where same exact spot. There's a couple different setups in that area, and we're gonna go to the other side of the road this time. Same exact thing. Well, actually this time we pulled in. We pulled in. There was another truck there, and there was already another truck in that spot. And we're like, oh. We didn't recognize the truck, so we kind of just pulled out. We're driving up the road. We're gonna try one of those other spots that are in that area. As soon as we step out of the truck, start walking out of the field, once again, we're like, no way this happens twice one week. I mean, obviously, yeah, bound to happen.
It did.
But it was just, that's never happened before.
Yeah.
It was just weird to have it twice in 1 week. But the rest of the night, we had a couple coyotes come in, got wind of us. It was just a slow night. Finally, we were able to end it on a high note. Yeah, we ended up a spot we've kind of been hoping for, at least I have been excited to try most of the year so far. Finally got to it. It's up on top of the hill, so it's pretty windy, but we thought it would probably be good conditions to go try it. Sure enough, we popped up there.
Made it work.
Yeah, we made it work. We tried a rabbit, right?
I think so.
Yeah, it was just a rabbit, and all of a sudden Brad was looking. Well, actually, we talked about this in the last video, but we got that one, and then Sunday, after we got done deer hunting down in the Promised Land, we were like, oh, let's try coyote hunt too. So we hopped back out. As soon as we got in the field, there's a couple fields up front, and then goes into a couple fields in the back. And as soon as we got in the backfield,
there's already one out there.
Yeah,
and just mousing around.
Kind of made it perfect. Kind of made it perfect for us.
Yeah, I think I turned on a rabbit. It came up a little closer.
Yeah. So
Took a while.
Yeah. First, I was like, sure, that's a coyote. It looked exactly like a deer, but no, I definitely started running. Brad had good eyes on that one. Came right in. Yeah, it took a little bit, but whacked it. We hit it. Started taking off. We're like, no way. Well, like Brad felt really good about his shot. I felt pretty good on my shot. Like, no way this thing's running. And sure enough, we're about what, 30 yards in it?
Yeah, it only went about 30 yards.
30 yards.
The field.
Didn't even make it in the bushes.
Yeah.
Big old hole in her.
Yeah.
So that was up to what, coyote number 8.
Yep.
And this leads into Brad went out once or twice this week.
Twice. that property where we've had some people beat us there, I guess. I decided to give it a go, and as soon as I get out of the truck, I have coyotes howling all around me, so I know I was in a good spot. And after a little bit of calling back and forth with them with howls and some rabbit distress, I think I ended with some pup distress. I had one show up, I got that, switched to another pup distress, and then had a quad come out. I wish Phil was there for that. That would have been sweet. But I ended up getting one more, and I hit another one, but I wasn't able to find it. I didn't make a great shot on it. Nonetheless, that's 10 coyotes now.
2 coyotes down. I mean, 2 out of 5 by yourself. That's pretty good. And it definitely looked like you probably nicked that third one for sure.
I definitely hit it. It just wasn't a great shot.
Watch the video back. Definitely looks like you did. But that was cool. That was probably a really cool experience.
Yeah.
He sent me a text message. As soon as I got my truck, I was heading home. Like, I had to call and talk to him about it. I was pumped that he was able to see all that. I guess it kind of makes up for me seeing a quad last year on Valentine's Day.
We always talk about, if we have a quad come in, how awesome it would be. And of course, it's happening by ourselves.
I know, crazy. But, I mean, it seems like more and more, at least I guess maybe just because of the early season, they're kind of grouped up right now a little bit. But a lot of other hunters I've heard and you've heard, they've been seeing 4 or 5 coyotes at a time. Like first couple years we were hunting,
there was always one. If we ever saw anything,
we were lucky if we saw 2. Yeah, it was always one. So last year we actually were able to call in a couple of triples. Ended up getting getting all 3 on one of the triples. Like we're stoked
about that.
We're seeing 3, And then I was able to have a quad come in by myself. Unfortunately, I was pretty disappointed. I only ended up getting 1 out of 4 there. And at first I didn't find it. Bradley actually went back a few days later and found it for me. I was pretty bummed though, because I was like, finally get a quad to come in. We talk about this all the time, but I'm by myself, and I didn't even end up finding one that night. I was like, oh, I just messed all this up. I ended up actually getting one, so it made me feel a little bit better. But
let's go see if we can get some more tonight.
Let's get some more. It's honestly
pretty nice, guys. It's pretty. I mean, it's overcast.
A little bit.
At least the moon's not out yet.
Yeah, I think a lot of it's the moon just isn't quite out yet. It looks pretty clear right here, but where we're going, it could be overcast. I did see potentially, but honestly, no more than like 5 or 6 mile per hour winds.
Yeah, it was pretty ideal.
It's perfect. Probably wind a little bit, but not too much. And it's a south wind, which is for a lot of our spots. I think it's pretty ideal. So unlike last Friday where it was a little bit more windy and blowing in the wrong direction, we actually got a little bit less wind and blowing in the right direction. So I don't know. I had a good feeling all day.
Yeah.
So me too. Let's go get them. Let's go get 15.
Yes, sir. Dang, till 15.
He's running. Where's he going? Left or right?
Well,
First hit of the night.
yes, sir. Honestly, wind wasn't going the way we were hoping it was.
No.
Well,
Weatherman was wrong again.
Weatherman's wrong. Said it's supposed to be south, but it was actually kind of blowing towards the southwest a little bit. Kind of like it was last weekend when we were in the same exact spot. We had 2 coyotes come out, but they got our wind. But it kind of worked out, at least what I feel like. Our wind was definitely kind of going the direction it came from,
Just off a little bit.
but I felt like it was just off a little bit when we first heard it, and then it moved more left. So I feel like it never had a chance to catch our wind, but what did we play there? And we played a howl and the distress. Was the first howl the one that,
Yep.
like a ways off?
I think it was a pair howl. They got him to go off.
Pair howl. They're way off the distance there, or they went off. But after a while, went through a few sequences.
Oh, yeah, they're playing a pup sound there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, pup sound.
Yep. Eventually, she started coming towards us, making some noise, so we knew she was in the area. We were nervous she was downwind of us because we could feel us heading that way. But, I mean, it took her a while to come out.
Yeah, I kind of lost hope. I didn't think nothing was coming.
I was starting to feel that too. But I had a feeling, like, well, I feel like she was, like, just a touch off of our wind. She probably doesn't hit it yet. Then if she was going to come check the wind, she was going to pop out right in the field.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, it took her a while to come out, but eventually that's exactly what she did. She popped right downwind of us, and she sat there for a little bit. And then, did you play a call? She just
I
came.
think she just came.
She just came by herself and
Yeah.
started coming towards us. I think she was curious enough. But
We didn't give her much time to,
No.
to check things out, though. We got right on her and
Yep.
got her down.
Yes, sir. But that was a good first hit.
Yeah.
I was with Brad. I was losing a little hope too after hearing her just how long it took her. But
Yeah.
definitely nice starter for the night. We
Sir.
we had a little letdown just now. That we had a house right by us. So we didn't want to do any filming.
Yeah.
But second set of the night, we went where we know there's coyotes, and sure enough, we let out some howls, and they were pretty close. But the thing was, we chose the wrong side of the road, I think. We wanted to try the side, and we were dead set on trying the side.
Yeah.
But we said, we'll try the side. If we hear them across the road, we'll hop across the road. Sure enough.
That's what we had to do.
It took us a while to get there. I don't think it hurt us, because it seems like this is the same spot Brad had the quad come in, or actually 5, 6 coyotes maybe.
Yeah.
But they're actually up, I think, close to where their den was, and they're just letting off sounds up there. But we got down in the back field there.
Got tucked in pretty close.
We got in there pretty close, and we threw out a lot of sequence calls and such. Probably I let out pair howl, threw out some rabbit distress. You let out lone howl, right?
Yeah. And some pup sounds.
Yeah.
Then we tried a couple fights.
And then I think the fight sounds what got them curious. It's a spot where a lot of people have access, so I think at this point they're fairly educated. So
Got to try stuff that people usually don't try.
yeah, so I think we made the right call, because sure enough, not long after Barley played the fight sound, we start here barking.
Yeah. Right on the edge of the field too. It wasn't far off, but
It was the
it
kind
knew
of,
something wasn't right.
yeah, it was the kind of barking you don't want to hear.
Yeah.
He definitely knew something was up. So we sat there, played with him for a little bit, but he sounded like he was on the field edge, just tucked inside the brush where we couldn't see
You
him.
almost thought you saw him for
a
a second, but it's so thick in there.
Yeah, it was hard to see if he was or not.
Yeah.
But that's the way she goes. We kind of I half expected if we did hear something, maybe we'll be able to get a chance here, just because of how educated it's the first few weeks. A lot of people come here. I mean, obviously, there's coyotes here, so
Yeah.
you're drawn to come here. But that's the way she goes. But we got We got some fresh spots for tonight.
Yeah, things are still looking up.
I mean, can't complain.
Yeah, got one in the bed.
Caught on the bed, and Blake must have either died or it's been on too long.
Yeah.
But no, can't complain. Caught in the bed. Shot one first hit and
Yes,
heard a bunch second hit. So let's go try those fresh spots.
Yeah.
You want them? Ready? 3, 2, 1. Sorry, buddy.
Well, what are we, 2 for 4 in the night?
Yeah.
I heard them everywhere except for one spot. Well, it surprised me. I didn't hear them. That spot looked like a really nice spot, actually.
She's promising, that's for sure.
Very surprised there, but nevertheless, do another video. You know what that means.
Coyote down, number
Coyote
12.
down. Really? Well, so we hit that one spot. Nothing happening. So we're like, alright,
Time to move on.
time to move on. Let's go to the next hill and hit one valley spot on the way. So here there's probably like 3 to probably 4 different setups across the whole. I mean, there's what, 3, 4 fields.
Yeah.
Really long fields, but we can set up probably. You think 4?
Probably about 4 spots.
4.
Typically where we see them come out and have somewhat luck.
Yeah. But so we were heading to one. There's still crops in the main field we like to go to, so we weren't gonna hit there, but there was a little connecting field to that main field that we were gonna try and hit. So we were actually starting to walk out into that spot, and I heard coyote barking and then a couple howling down this way. And we were like, well, time to tag up.
Yep, gotta go where the coyotes are.
Gotta go to the coyotes are. We've had good luck here, but like almost last year, and the couple times we tried here this year, we know they're here. They just never respond.
Yeah.
So we didn't have high hopes, but decided to come down here, and sure enough, made the right call. Really, didn't do a whole lot. What'd you
Let
call?
out a lone howl, and then waited a couple minutes, did a pair howl.
Yeah,
Just kind of went quiet.
There's like a river right next to the field we were in. When they howled, because they answered once, we knew they were across it again, but Brad made the right call. He's like, well, there's probably still a good chance. They were pretty close when they answered, but
Yeah.
you never know with the rivers if they'll come or not. But Brad said he had a good feeling they're going to come this time. So. But yeah, she just popped right out there, right next to us almost.
Yeah. I had a little misfire. My bullet didn't fire.
Brad's primer dinged, but it didn't go off, unfortunately. So didn't the light again.
Dang!
well got number 12.
Yes, sir.
Guess that's done. Guess it's telling us we gotta talk faster.
You got the left or the right? Which one do you want? Alright. Woo! 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 Ready? Did you get yours?
Yep. Bingo.
Well.
That's probably the craziest sit we've had.
Yep, ever.
We decided to come up here. Crops just got off. Probably what, last week?
Yeah, a couple days ago, I think.
There was corn on the field all year last year, so we
Haven't got a chance to.
didn't even get a chance to come up here. Honestly, it's a really good fox spot.
Yeah.
We've seen a few coyotes. We never really gotten a coyote here. The night changed.
Yep.
As soon as we pulled up, we saw a little buck standing right in the field.
Watching that for a second.
I dumbly kind of turned my lights in to watch that for a second. Then we pulled off into the field. I was pull my scanner out, look out the window, look back to my left. I'm like, Brad, there's a couple coyotes right there. He didn't believe me.
No. I said, you're full of shit.
He's like, you gonna turn the truck off? I said, oh, I guess so. Turn the truck off, hop out, scan really quick. Coyotes are kind of moving up the field to where some deer were. So we actually grabbed the tripods too and walked down the field a little bit, try and maybe get a shot, but they were just too far off, and we kind of sat there for a few seconds.
Trying to decide what to do.
Like, is it worth it or not? Decided if we wanted to or not. But we were like, oh, they didn't like spook off. They kind of just moved up the field. So yeah, we're here. Might as well try it. Get up to the field. We got set up. Probably only one up. I mean, we probably 250 yards. Where we normally go to in the field.
Yeah.
I was like, well, let's just try distress. They seemed like they were out and about looking for something.
So I just tried, I think it was cagey cottontail.
Cagey cottontail?
Yeah.
It was probably, what, a minute and a half?
Yeah, it was pretty fast.
2 minutes. Two of them came bucking down the hill.
Got them.
Got down. The one stopped, but the other one kept going. They finally got downwind of us. So we usually like to, if we're shooting together, go 3, 2, 1, shoot on one. This one got downwind of us and started booking it straight back. I was like, you good to shoot, Brad? He goes, yep. So I said, cool, bang. Brad got his, I think I probably hit the first one, but I had to put a second bullet on the run in it, put it down. Done. So Brad threw on a pup distress.
Yeah.
A
few seconds, the other one started coming.
I didn't think there was any chance of the third one to come in. We shooting a few times, making a lot of noise, and sure enough, third one came booking down the hill just like the first two, and he got down one of us too. He never stopped. He got down when he started booking it really quick, and I let out a shot, missed. Brad put a shot right in him though, put him down.
Yes, sir.
Second triple of the year, coyote number 15.
Yeah.
That was a wild sit.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen like that often, especially when you pull in and semi-spook them off, and you don't typically get them to come running right back in. But that was fun. That was cool. Definitely my most fun sit so far this year.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yes, sir. Well,
nice
I think
buddy.
we're gonna call that a night.
Yep.
Yeah, nice shooting, dude. This is potentially the biggest coyote we've shot. So we gotta weigh it. Some tournament nights we'll have to weigh coyotes. There's got a scale here. Some of the tournaments they'll go by, if you have the same amount of coyotes as somebody else, they'll go by weight as like a second way of judging. So Brad's got a nice scale to weigh them. But this is by far the biggest coyote we've shot. Curious to see if it weighs the biggest. Battery's working.
Yep, says 0.0. Help, Phil.
You go higher. I mean, I think it's
Damn.
46.2 it says. Bradley shot half of its neck away, so if you put that half of the neck back in. Oh, 47? You put half of the neck back in.
I like it.
I think our before it was what, 46?
I think so.
Was our record.
Yeah.
New record, buddy.
Yeah, yeah.
47. We thought it had a chance for 50. It's definitely big enough.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's a big coyote still.
Heck yeah.
Well,
Bring the camera up to it.
uh-oh. $47?
Maybe.
It says 47.
It's 47, alright? Trust us.
That's a big coyote. Those are all small coyotes. Well, we started the night.
Well,
Started the night hopeful. I said 4 coyotes.
I said 3.
I half upgraded to 5, just
It was before we started, so I'll count it.
kind of half like, let's just say 5, just in the hopes it happens. But I was half joking. But we got 5 coyotes, so
It was a pretty good night.
it was a pretty good night. Started off with a bang.
Yeah, very first I got one.
Yep, first got one. Ran into some educated coyotes. Probably played around with them a little too much. We had one right on the edge, but didn't want to come out to the fields. Then we went silent for a little bit.
Yeah, a couple.
One set.
Actually,
Well, one
one
set.
blank stand, yeah.
Yeah, one blink stand. And then we got another one. Spot hasn't been too productive for us, but we heard them down there, so we tried it. Got another one. Then we went to the one spot we both were pretty hopeful for the night, and nothing.
Yeah.
It was a little windy up top, but I really just think there wasn't coyotes in the area, so
Yeah.
we know they're there. They'll be there one of these nights. But a little disappointed in that one, I guess. But after that,
We were trying to decide where to go for a while.
yeah, we were like, well, I feel like this spot would be good, but I'm glad we didn't go to that spot. We tried a new, fresh spot and ended the night with a bang and got triple.
Yeah.
So I said it was a pretty productive night. 15 out of 60.
Yeah.
That's more
We're
than,
getting there.
what do you say? We got, it's 15th, right?
Yep.
15th. Technically, it was the 14th night.
Yeah.
But now we're at a coyote per night. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
For us, at least. For being a few years into it.
Yeah.
Coyote per night to start the year.
Hopefully it stays like that.
Hopefully it stays like that. But, good shooting, buddy.
Yes, sir.